So, unfortunately, this is not a hoax. Akira Toriyama, creator of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and Dr. Slump, Dragon Quest, and many other creations, has passed away at the age of 68. This comes a year prior to the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball and around the 44th anniversary of Dr. Slump. According to the Dragon Ball Super official website, Mr. Toriyama passed away of a subdural hematoma. A subdural hematoma is a medical emergency. It is usually caused by a head injury strong enough to burst blood vessels. So this is the same thing that killed Bob Saget. But unfortunately, because of his advanced age, it proved to be fatal. And I know Akira wasn't that old, but he was 68. So, unfortunately, that's one of those risks that happens when you reach that age. And Mr. Akira Toriyama was laid to rest in private with friends and family attending in a private funeral. And according to the website, Akira Toriyama's family asked people, please do not send gifts or flowers. They just wish to have their privacy. And because Akira Toriyama was a man who valued his privacy, he didn't go out much, despite being one of the world's most well-known people. And when he did go out, he made sure his privacy was the most important thing. Even in death, he wanted some privacy. He didn't want flowers. He didn't want gifts. He just wanted a small funeral. And that was the official news of what happened. Rest in peace to Toriyama. Say hi to King Yama for us. Man, I've had to stop this several times because honestly, this is probably the most crushing thing I've seen this week. Honestly, this is not what I planned for whenever I decided to start covering anime topics again on my channel, because for those that are newer followers, whenever I had like 3 to 5 followers, I covered One Piece and a little bit of Dragon Ball back in the Granola arc, very beginning of the Granola arc too, and back when Wano was still like not even halfway through. But I took a break from that because it was easier to record and stream video game content, which I really wanted to do that. But I do plan on doing anime content again, maybe making it a Friday, Saturday thing on my channel. But unfortunately for the anime community and Toriyama's family, this is very bad news. And when it comes to Dragon Ball, we think that his apprentice, who's been in charge of Dragon Ball Super, well, most of Dragon Ball Super, Toriyama has been guiding him. If Dragon Ball Daima continues, it will be under Toro's direction and leadership. But for now, there's of course not going to be any official announcement, because we're, as a community and as his staff and his family and his apprentice, are mourning right now. So they're of course going to be putting production on hold. To wrap things up, thank you, Akira Toriyama, for bringing your work to the world and making my childhood and the childhood of millions and billions across the world awesome. With Dragon Ball, with Dr. Slump, with Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger. Those, especially Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger, those were very popular games. But Dragon Ball is what he's well known for across the world, and that's certainly my introduction to his work. I remember watching Goku when he turned into Super Saiyan, and Frieza could Frieza tried to punch him and tried to blind him, and then Goku grabbed his hand, and Frieza was just struggling, breaking the ground, trying to get away, but Goku just stared him down. To this day, that's one of my favorite moments in Dragon Ball, and it's definitely one of my cherished memories, because it also reminds me when I was younger and me and my best friend would hang out all the time after school and watch Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, and rest in peace, Akira Toriyama.